You're listening to New Orleans Public Radio, 89.9 WWNO. We are your source for NPR News. And be sure to visit us online at WWNO.org.
This is All Things Considered from NPR News. I'm Ari Shapiro.
And I'm Elsa Chang. A new report shows how dangerous it has become to walk along the street. The Governor's Highway Safety Association estimates the number of pedestrian deaths last year was 6,000 nationwide. That's a 33-year high. And that's at the same time that other traffic deaths are decreasing. We're going to zoom in on one place where the problem is particularly bad, Los Angeles. We're joined by Alyssa Walker. She's an editor at the news site Curbed. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
We want to focus on LA because the mayor, Eric Garcetti, has been working for 2 years on an initiative to end traffic fatalities. And in those 2 years, do I understand this correctly, Alyssa? There's been an 80% rise in pedestrian deaths?
That's right.
That's extraordinary. How many pedestrian deaths does that mean in absolute numbers?
In 2017, that means 134 walkers were killed on the streets of LA, and that's the highest number in 15 years.
I want you to help us paint the picture of what it's actually like to cross a busy street in LA. Could you describe one of the most dangerous intersections in the city for us?
Sure, I live by several of them, so I get to cross a lot of them with my young children. The first thing that you will notice is that the streets are very, very wide. There are anywhere from 4 to 6 lanes of traffic on some of these main arteries in the city. And just as someone who's walking across the street with a young kid, the countdown clocks are sometimes not long enough for me to make it across the street with my 3-year-old, running as fast as she can. So that's one of the biggest problems. Then we have something else that's not really unique to LA, but we see all over the United States, that people can turn right as pedestrians have been given the signal to walk, across the street the other way. So a lot of the cars are turning very fast, just turning the corner and not really seeing or paying attention to pedestrians who are coming in either direction on the other side. And then a lot of the other problems are not unique to LA, things like drivers are going too fast.
So drivers are going too fast. Speeding is a problem.
Right. I mean, speed is what kills. If you're hit by a car that's going 25 miles an hour, you have an 80% chance of surviving. If you're hit by the same car going 40 miles an hour, you only have a 20% chance of surviving. So I don't care who's on their phone or what they're doing. The car going too fast is going to be what kills somebody. And if they're trying to eliminate traffic deaths, that's what we have to start working on, is the speed.
Well, what else besides adjusting speed limits can LA do to try to help with this problem?
So what LA wanted to do when it first started its Vision Zero program was address some of these dangerous intersections, like the one I talked about before, with things like scramble crosswalks that stop traffic in all directions, let people cross diagonally even, which separates the pedestrian movement from the car movement. So those right turns, for example, into crosswalks won't be as big of a problem. Then there was kind of a shift in their strategy, and they went after the 40 most dangerous corridors across the city. So looking at, blocks and blocks and blocks where a lot of pedestrians were dying, and looking at how cars were moving through the space and endangering the lives of pedestrians and cyclists. So for these streets, these would be engineering changes that would actually make pedestrians more visible and get drivers to slow down and pay attention.
Why is that not working yet?
I think you need to have a lot of buy-in from your elected officials. We have a city council member who has banned one of the most effective safety tools in his council district because of the perception from, I want to call them traffic safety deniers, people who think that these changes are just a trick to get people out of their cars and onto public transit, and they don't actually believe the deaths are happening and they should still be able to drive as fast and free as they can through their streets.
Alyssa Walker is the urbanism editor of Curbed. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Almost 2 years ago, actor, writer, musician Donald Glover turned the TV world upside down with his ambitious dramedy, Atlanta. The show's second season debuts tonight on FX, and NPR TV critic Eric Deggans says it takes Glover's ambitions to new levels. Be warned, there is some rough language in the story.
Want to know what it feels like to be a young black man in America? Consider Donald Glover's character in Atlanta earned marks, an aimless Princeton dropout crashing on friends' couches who has a problem. Even when he has some money, several $100 bills to be specific, he can't spend it. First, at the movie theater.
Yes, can I get 2 tickets for Fast and Furious?
I'm sorry, but I
please. If you can mark it with? Of course not.
And the kicker comes when a security guard at the bar speaks to Ern as he's kicking him out.
Hey, we all know that the bill was real, but no one was tripping. Sorry about that.
That was definitely racist.
The bit ends in a strip club where Ern is charged 20% to get change. Like Chris Rock once said, being black in America often feels like always being 50 cents short. And the racism comes from everywhere, from white ticket sellers to black club owners. That's the vibe of Atlanta's second season, where most of the humor is rooted in the surreal indignities its characters endure just to get by. Glover pulls you into the experience and entertains you at the same time. The subtitle for this year's episodes is Robin Season, that time close to the year's end when robberies and assaults go up. Ern's oddball friend Darius sums it up while the two watch police clean up a crime scene.
Robin season. Christmas approaches. Everybody gotta eat.
What we eating?
Donald Glover's Ern Marks manages his cousin Alfred, also known as up-and-coming rapper Paperboy, played by Brian Tyree Henry. Paperboy winds up on the wrong end of Robin Season when a longtime drug connection robs him at gunpoint during a transaction in his car. When Paperboy tries to open the car's back door to leave, he can't because, yep, the door's child locks are still engaged.
Child lock, man. I got you. Child lock. Can you come on? Got it. I got it. I got it. Why you gotta lock in the child lock? Oh, God. That's the window, man.
The sharpest humor in Atlanta's second season comes from leaning into those moments when Ern and Paperboy should enjoy their growing success, but the world won't let them. It feels similar to Glover's real-life attitude, where he often appears unable or unwilling to enjoy the acclaim and awards that came from the show's first season in 2016. The best moments of tonight's episode come when Ern faces his Uncle Willie, played by perpetually in trouble comedian Cat Williams. Willie insults Ern over his dependence on Paperboy.
You scared. You gotta stay on his good side now, 'cause he's Mr. Moneybags. Family is business.
No, that's not it. What I'm scared of is being you. You know, someone everybody knew was smart, but ended up being a know-it-all of Jay that just let it happen to him.
Willie comes back with some advice for Ern. It sounds a bit like the words Williams himself might offer about his mistakes in real life.
And if you don't want to end up like me, get rid of that chip on your shoulder. It's not worth the time.
That nagging sense of lost potential gives poignancy to every scene, making this season of Atlanta another masterpiece. I'm Eric Deggans.
You've been listening to All Things Considered from NPR News.
Support for NPR comes from this station and from Exact Sciences, offering Cologuard for average-risk adults over 50, a non-invasive colon cancer screening test that can be used at home by prescription only. Information at cologuardtest.com. From Carnegie Corporation of New York, supporting innovations in education, democratic engagement,